Dar Re Mi, who got better and better and better last season in the UK and Europe. Her trainer John Gosden alongside me. John, is she still getting better?
It's a little early in the year for a filly, let's be honest. March 27th out of our winter. So I'd say, like a mother, she'll get better as the year goes on, certainly mid-season onwards. But yeah, it's a little bit early. But I mean, it's a marvellous race. You've got the second and third from the Arc, the second and third from the Breeders' Cup Turf. So you've got everyone turned up except the two boys who went to stud, See the Stars and Conduit.
And how much did the winter back in the UK affect you, John, and the fillies program?
Well, it hasn't been helpful, you know, but if you keep them warm and keep them moving, it's okay. But it hasn't been helpful. On the other hand, she's a filly who likes to train where she trains rather than training on flat ovals down here. But she's in good form, but I would expect to see her at her very best towards the autumn.
Okay, John, you've obviously kept a close eye on the carnival and the scenes here at Meydan. Just give us your perspective of what you saw tonight.
Well, it's an extraordinary sight. You've got 70,000 people here in absolute luxury and nice restaurants and everything else. It is amazing, and I think to see something on this scale but done in the style it's done, I can only wait till it's fully finished, because you can find the odd little spot where it isn't, but it's just absolutely great.
John, thank you for talking to us. Best of luck with Dar Re Mi.
Thank you.
The Dubai Sheema Classic starts just before the winning post, a relatively short run to the first turn. Positioning is all important. There's 900 metres down the back, plenty of time to sort themselves out before they begin the run down the side of the course. They come to the home turn, there's 450 metres left to go, plenty of time if you're good enough.
Dar Re Mi representing John Gosden. Not easy to get fillies right at this time of year when you've had the winter they've had in England. Dar Re Mi with William Buick aboard, responsible low in the colours of Sariska in Group 1 company last year in England.
Yeah, Dar Re Mi. The Lloyd Webbers here, Lady Lloyd Webber, Andrew Lloyd Webber, the owners of this this filly, who's very, very valuable now.
Ready for action, the Dubai Sheema Classic. The gates are back, racing. Starter caught them in a great line, though Eastern Anthem and Mura Lion and Campanologist dropped back shortly after the break. Precious Passion flew out of the machine and goes looking for the lead as they charge towards the first bend. Golden Sword second, Cavalryman going up to third, and Dar Re Mi handy. Jukebox Jury on the rail, a length away Pompiano on the inside of Spanish Moon, and then a length to Ann Ma. 3/4 of a length to the grey mare Deem, followed by Quajano. 3/4 of a length to Buena Vista, then Pan River drifting back on the inside of Campanologist. 2 lengths to Yum Zane, 2 to Mura Lion, and Eastern Anthem had dropped out to the tail of the field as they stretch out going to the back, and Precious Passion is giving them something to catch down the back of the track. 1,600 metres left to run in the Dubai Sheema Classic, and the American Precious Passion out by 4 lengths. Golden Sword is second, a break of 6 lengths to Jukebox Jury. Then 2 lengths away is Cavalryman, racing 1 deep. 3/4 to Pompiano on the rail, and 3/4 to Dar Re Mi. A length and a half to Spanish Moon on the outside of Ann Ma. Deem the mare right behind Spanish Moon. Quajano's on the fence. 2 lengths away Buena Vista on the outside of Pan River. Then came Campanologist, followed by Mura Lion, Yum Zane, and Eastern Anthem, if he is to repeat, will have to reprise his task of last year and come from stone last as they go past the 1,000 metres mark. Precious Passion showing the way, leading by a length and a half over Golden Sword, who's closed the gap. Jukebox Jury now 4 lengths away, running third. Cavalryman fourth on the outside of Pompiano. Then Dar Re Mi on the outside of Ann Ma. A length and a half to Spanish Moon, the pink cap around the yellow colours of Quajano, followed by Deem, Pan River, Yum Zane, Buena Vista. Eastern Anthem is off now. Mura Lion second last, and Campanologist whipped them in as they come onto the turn. Precious Passion gone. Golden Sword went to the front. Pompiano into second spot is giving chase. Cavalryman on the outside, then Dar Re Mi, Spanish Moon, Deem, Yum Zane, Eastern Anthem coming down the outside past the 300, where Cavalryman tackled by Spanish Moon. Dar Re Mi joins in, then Deem and Buena Vista. Dar Re Mi went up to Spanish Moon, 100 to go. Dar Re Moon, Spanish Moon, Dar Re Mi in front, forging clear, and Dar Re Mi wins. Dar Re Mi has won the Sheema Classic from a photo involving Buena Vista and Spanish Moon. Then Deem, Cavalryman, Eastern Anthem, Pan River, followed by Yum Zane and Campanologist, Pompiano, Quajano, Ann Ma, Mura Lion a long way back, Precious Passion a long way back. Jukebox Jury and Golden Sword has pulled up quickly over the line.
Dar Re Mi, William Buick's first ride for his new retained trainer, John Gosden, in a Group 1 race, yields one of the biggest prizes in world racing.
She's given me such a good ride around here, you know, she's so straightforward, and I mean, it's a very good race, good horses, a lot of prize money, but you know, you get easier races like this and they're a lot harder to ride.
Any anxious moments for you?
Not at all, that's what I'm trying to say, you know. She gave me so much confidence all the way. The only worry was getting across from draw 14, but she overcame that. She broke well. Like I said, it was so straightforward.
And your thoughts on winning on a night like this?
It's amazing. Look at it, you know, it's unbelievable. I can't really quite believe it yet, you know. So.
Well done.
Thanks.
John, you've tasted success on the big stages of the World Breeders' Cup, now Dubai World Cup. How does this compare to some of the other successes that you've had in the past?
Well, it's right up there with winning the Breeders' Cup Classic at Sandra Eater, and probably for me a race called the English Derby. But to be here on the opening night of this place, the big night, and the quality of fields, second and third from the Breeders' Cup turf, second and third from the Arc, it's a really fabulous race. It's just great to be here.
Was it the time off that did her well?
It did her well. She ran November the 7th. I was talking at Hong Kong. I ruled that out. She has come out of a very cold winter at home and come in here, so it's remarkable that a filly has come to her best so quickly. And I'm just obviously over the moon. Beautiful ride by the jockey. He got her out, got a beautifully placed William Buick, and was able to produce at the right time. And I told him, don't be in a hurry here. This is a long straight.
Another homebred winner. I mean, it's for the Watership Down stud, and it's the second one we've had tonight. And terrific effort.
It is indeed. And there is Walter Buick. He's a proud man indeed, and a great moment for all concerned. Dar Re Mi, a classy filly. We've seen her do some extraordinary things throughout her career, and she'll go down as one of the real blue bloods, and she should be worth an absolute fortune as a broodmare.
She certainly will. Dar Re Mi landing the Dubai Sheema Classic, beating into second place Buena Vista. Spanish Moon, heavy chance. Again, ran really well.
Interesting there. Walter Buick, William Buick, I should say. Unsadly, I went down filming with a crew down at Ian Balding's place at Kingsclere, and he said, as a young man, he said, watch this. We have the cameras on him. He did the best flying dismount you've ever seen. But he's obviously keeping that for another day.
Well, I think John Gosden feels that his decision to employ a man who was on the up, very much vindicated by the sort of ride that he got there, because he had a fine stable jockey in Jimmy Fortune. It wasn't as if there was anything wrong with what he had, but I think very mindful of you needed to snap up someone who clearly was going to be in much
that was obviously
demand.
the reason, because at that stage he hadn't ridden for John Gosden.
Fantastic performance by your filly. Did you really believe that she could do that tonight?
John Gosden got very quiet last night, and when he gets quiet, which is very rare, it means he's nervous and he thinks we've got a squeak. So that's the only moment I thought we had a chance.
Well, he wasn't sure that she was getting better and better, because it was a difficult winter, wasn't it?
Well, he had to train in all that snow and ice, and every time it snowed, he rang me and said, Sheema Classic's looking in doubt. And actually to come from that winter and do what he's managed to do with that filly is fantastic. He must be one of the best trainers in the world.
Absolutely terrific performance. And what about winning a race here on a World Cup night?
Well, I mean, it's just the biggest thing that's ever happened to any of us. It's absolutely huge, and they've done such an amazing job with this racecourse, and they've got this vision that is really coming together, and this is the opening.
Well, many congratulations. I'll let you go and celebrate now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
William Buick there receiving the prize from representatives of the sponsored China Guangzhou Group, with Lady Lloyd Webber in the background there.